It's like she look at sinners as some winners, so she doesn't fuck with losers. How am I misogynist? I always tip at Hooters. Posting half naked pics. Oh, you wish you was cuter, huh? Degrees, nigga, please. She rather hang with shooters, huh? She like hood niggas. He do some hood shit. He get locked up, and now you a single baby mother, and you shocked. What? But let me guess what you gonna say. Niggas ain't shit. Nah, baby girl, it's just the niggas you pick. It's the bitches you with. They just want to sleep and get lit. You want him to pay your whole rent. Go to Miami for trips. But if we put them gender roles on y'all, then y'all would be sick. What if I wanted you to clean and to wash every dish? Then I guess I'll be the one who's misogynistic. Now you want to go and set it off. Okay, you Jada Pinkett, Kevin Garnett, because I'm the big ticket. I ain't going to risk it, but it's just a weekday, so I'm going to get up out your mentions. This is Sir South. My tape, A Glamorous Death, is out right now for free on Soundcloud, and this is my Diamond Hour.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the 4 deer nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the fire deer attacked. Only Derek, master of all 4 elements, could stop those boys. But when Boston needed him most, he vanished into the enchanted Golden Deer Forest.
Season 4.
Some lighter music.
Yeah.
The clap signifies the start of an episode. Second episode we've run today. Be honest, a little low on steam. I drank that massive coffee, but still not feeling like totally exerted. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, bro. To my right, I have one of my best friends growing up. And not only did he just drop a tape, but he came back to the show for a third time. Purely to promo himself and not in support of his close friend. But this is the first ever Diamond Hour. And so to all our Diamond guests, we have a little bit of a little gift we give. But okay. It's not on the show, though.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You thought I was going to pull something out and be like, yo, here's this. So, Kev, when was the last episode? Like 2 months ago? Yeah. When I hit up Kev then, I'm going to be honest. I was like, yo, bro, your tape's coming out next month. So, let's film this now because things are going to start picking up for me, which they have. And also, you said it was coming out next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What's the deal? So, Kev, again, would text me probably done it like 3 times. He would just text me the month. It would just be like April. And I'd be like, all right, bro, what's in April? And then he'd text me and he'd be like, summer. And I was like, and then I question mark. He's like, that's when my tape's dropping.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
We don't need the cameras to say it, but
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm incredibly proud of you.
I appreciate it, man.
How does it feel?
It feels good. It's an interesting feeling when you work on something for so long to bring it out to the masses. It feels good, but interesting.
Does it feel liberating that you have it off your back because you've been wanting to do it for so long?
Yeah, and it feels like I don't know if I should. I feel like all right, it's on to the next one.
I agree, but I also think you got to think of you've been working on something for 2 years, and I know in retrospect your career is kind of just starting, but think of all the stuff that's gone on in 2 years. Isn't it wild?
A lot, yeah. And I put it all on the project too.
You did.
Yeah. Again,
and I was saying this the last episode, but Kev has never been the most outwardly expressive being. He's had a hard time sometimes, I think, expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And especially the way you feel. So I feel a lot of times you'll internalize things. And so I was like really happy as a friend to hear it, and like you express a lot of the reasons why you acted some of these ways growing up, you know?
Yeah, I put it all out on there, and it felt weird because like I've had it for 2 years. Like I've been working on it for 2 years, and when you finally release it, it's like everybody else is kind of like, well, I didn't know that about you. You know what I mean?
Well, I think a lot of people think that about you in general because like you're quiet sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it took everybody by surprise when I finally like showed them it, you know?
Can I ask you a question? Because I feel sometimes I'm similar, but how frequently do you feel like being extroverted as opposed to being introverted? Because it changes for you. Sometimes you're like really outwardly.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously with me, it's always the same. But like sometimes you like really want to be really social, and sometimes you just want to be like totally to yourself.
When I'm working on something, I'm really introverted. Like when I'm working on the project, when I'm writing something, when I'm like trying to start like a blog, or when I'm trying to create something, I'm really introverted into myself. And then it'll last for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I'll be like, you know what, I haven't talked to anyone in so long, so it's like, all right, let's do something this weekend. So that's when I start getting extroverted, but it only lasts for like maybe a week.
Yeah, and then you go back into the cave, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Has it always been that way for you?
Yeah, it has. I go through like phases of just like being to myself, and then being to myself for so long, and then I'm like, all right, let's go do something amongst others.
Do you get anxious at the end of that like period of internalizing everything?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say like you're locked in for like 3 weeks, and like you're like really thinking about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it at the end of those like 3-4 weeks when you start getting anxious, like, oh, okay, I've been alone for too long, I gotta go do something?
Yeah, for real, like a lot of anxiety at that point, because I overthink a lot. Mm-hmm. Which is sometimes a good or bad thing, but it's just like, it's all about balance. So like if I'm by myself, I'd be like, all right, I'm getting this done. You know, I might be getting money or getting paid to do this. I'm like making sure this is paid. I'm working on my own thing to build. And it's like, wait, hold on. I got to make sure like I interact with other people. So it's all about balance. So it's like my mind goes in like so many different ways. I'm just like, I'll handle this. I'll go out and do something fun.
Yeah. I'm the same way, but I having trouble finding the balance.
Yeah.
Is it tough for you too?
It's almost impossible to find a balance at this age, pretty much.
I think if you're ambitious, it's impossible.
It really is.
I think there's a lot of limitations. Like there's a lot of, it's not necessarily healthy, you know?
No. But at the same time, it's weird because we'll see people our age going on trips, doing fun stuff, being really extroverted, and we're like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time, it's just like, what, like, how are you going on these trips? You know, like,
well, getting paid.
How? Now, there's some people I'd be like, nah, I don't know. It's just like I'm more into like working on something.
I know, me too.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know, I've been thinking a lot about college recently. You know, like how I never went out, right? And I was always working. Yeah. And I was like,
do you regret it?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Right. So many people be like, "Oh, you got to go out and travel while you're young." I'm just like, I don't feel that right now.
I'm also at a point where it's like, dude, I'm not taking anyone's advice. Seriously though.
That's a good point.
It's like unless like I really admire or like look up to what you've done, why would we take your advice? Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want what you want.
Yeah. Some people don't even know what they want.
Some people don't even know where they're at or what's going on.
Or really lack ambition. And like I try to stay away from people that lack ambition. I know it sounds kind of shallow.
I'm the same way.
But it's because it's just like, I'll just be sitting here like, what are we doing? Is this productive? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, it's not productive. So let me just go move on somewhere.
Well, I think we've always clicked on that we've always wanted more. You know, we've always wanted to move more. We've always wanted to get more. And it's people admire that about people that like really are ambitious and really want to go do stuff. But I think that's probably why we were close, especially like, you know, starting at like 19, 20, because like we were kind of our only friends that were trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's like, but at the same time, you feel alone, kind of.
Always.
I mean? Yeah. It's a weird feeling because everybody feels like, oh, this is the young age to do, to travel, do something fun, because in years from now, we're going to have a kid, we're going to have a career or a job, like a 9-to-5 job, and we're going to be, like, it doesn't have to be like that. You know what I mean?
I know, but I've also been thinking about like trade-offs, right? How do you know what the right decision is at the time?
You don't.
You just do what's best for you, right?
Yeah.
Or what you think's best for you.
But my thing has always been like, as long as you do, if you're happy doing it every day, you know? Like if I make music every day, if I write every day, found a way to get paid from it, I think I won. Like if you're happy every day, as opposed to, you know, a lot of these people's mindset is like work 9-to-5 jobs for like a month, save up, go on a trip for a week, and you're happy for that week, and then it's back to this job that you don't like for another couple of months, saving up to be happy for a week.
But how much of that, I've also started to think like, and I've done it a lot less, pat on my back, but like, why do you even compare yourself to other people anymore though?
I don't know. It's hard. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Saying? Yeah. But
if you were like truly happy, and I'm not even saying you're not, but like, wouldn't you just be like, yep, this is me doing me? And then I know it's not easy, but
because like, you know, you go out and you're trying to like meet girls, like they have that same mind. It's just weird, you know what I mean? Because it's like you wanna you still are a human that like you want to have friends and companions and like girls, but like when they don't have that same mindset, it makes you like feel more alone.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, grab this. You got a little hair right here. I just want to make sure you look good on camera. Look at me. There you go. Your lineup's looking incredible. I feel you though. So do you feel like a piece of you is kind of missing because you're not able to like have like a sustainable relationship?
Yeah, because when you're so ambitious, you don't have time.
Yeah, that is a figgity. Say more, please. Dead ass.
You wake up and you're trying to like grind to do something and do something that you love to do every day. So it's just like you don't have time to go out on a date or like spend time and money with like, yo, I'm trying to work to build something. You know?
Tons of people say it to me all the time, right?
What? Like,
dude, like why are you not like dating more, like with more girls or like XYZ? I'm like, cause I'm obsessed. Yeah. Like this, I am obsessed. Every thought is about getting this shit done and doing this and building this. Everything, every cent of my being is about this. Every micro action is about this. And I honestly think sometimes it would be a detriment to a young woman's life if I was involved. It'd be like, yo, this is way too much, man. Like, you are way too much to handle.
That's a fact.
Like, have you had issues like where you're not available with girls?
Yeah,
like emotionally.
All the time. It's just like, I don't want to come off as misogynist. Yeah, but it's just like my mindset is just like, all right, say a girl's right here. It's like if I can get you whenever if this works out and I get money and power, I can get you years later. So like, you know, I'm not. And
that's very honest.
It's honest, but it's so true. It's just like.
But you think that's all girls care about sometimes?
Certain points, yes, because when I think they become dependent a lot.
I agree a little bit. Like, I agree some girls, in their life, they want to meet a dude who, like, can provide for them. And I think that's very, like, evolutionary. I think women have been like that. We've evolved from that. Like, dudes had to, like, go out and seek and, like, protect women.
Yeah.
and women had to provide, right? There are girls though that are definitely driven and definitely have their own thing going.
Yeah. And one thing that's interesting, this is kind of off topic, same topic but off a little bit. I've noticed something recently because it's like a lot of girls that are a certain way that I've been talking about. I realize like more I'm trying to like talk and figure out. A lot of them have issues with their pops.
I wonder why you're around.
I'm starting to realize that. Like, and then I started thinking like maybe like you said, because we had a conversation before, like you just gotta pick better people. You know what I mean? It's like you're finding
the problem.
Yeah, I'm probably looking in the wrong places.
You're going to the wrong spots.
Wrong spots. So it's just like when I start talking to these girls, I'm just like, oh, you had issues with your dad a lot of the times. And then like the girls that
I will not be the one to fill that void. I'll stay the night, but I won't be here tomorrow morning.
Exactly. And the girls that I realize that do have good relationships with their pops, it is different. They're less dependent. So it's just like you got to find that. But it's just like, you know, where? Because they're so ambitious and they don't have time.
Do you think that when you are like looking for shorties, you try to find something similar as to the relationship you have with your mom?
Yeah. Because I seen like my mom was just like, no matter how old I was, how young I was, she never brought another male to the house. She never smoked, drank. She went back to school.
Shouts out to your mom.
Yeah, she worked all the time. She like did everything to like put me first. So like when I grow up now and I don't see that, I just become so confused. That's why on the song Weekday, when I'm on the third verse, when I'm talking about my frustrations towards women, I played it for my mom and my aunt, and my aunt was like, that's just a testament to like what you've seen with your mom. Like,
what were the exact lyrics?
You want me to say the verse?
Yeah, go ahead, spit it. Why not? Promo.
It's like, she look at sinners as some winners, so she doesn't fuck with losers. How am I misogynist? I always tip at Hooters. Posting half naked pics. Oh, you wish you was cuter, huh? Degrees, nigga, please. She rather hang with shooters, huh? She like hood niggas. He do some hood shit. He get locked up, and now you a single baby mother, and you shocked. What? But let me guess what you gonna say. Niggas ain't shit. Nah, baby girl, it's just the niggas you pick. It's the bitches you with. They just want to sleep and get lit. You want him to pay your whole rent, go to Miami for trips. But if we put them gender roles on y'all, then y'all would be sick. What if I wanted you to clean and to wash every dish? Then I guess I'll be the one who's misogynistic. Now you want to go and set it off. Okay, you Jada Pinkett, Kevin Garnett, because I'm the big ticket. I ain't going to risk it, but it's just a weekday, so I'm going to get up out your mentions.
That was hard, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't really pick up on that on the track, but that was pretty fresh, bro.
And when I made it, I played it to a lot of girls, and a lot of them was like, some of them was like, said to me like, I feel attacked, and some of them was like, yeah, that's right, that's true.
Because they get those tax returns, they go straight to Miami, right?
Yeah, a lot of them, all the girls I played it for was like, yeah, it's true. Whether they liked it or not, they was like, yeah, it's true.
Why do you think that is?
Because they have issues with their pops. To be honest, I've realized that like every single girl that I realized that had like, not that it's wrong, but like a promiscuous past, or like doesn't have their life fully together and depend on males for stuff. I've had long conversations with them. I was like, I realize it's their pops. They don't have a good relationship with their dad.
What constitutes a good relationship with your dad, though?
Every time they talk about him, it's like, oh, he's always mad at me. Oh, I don't talk to him. Oh, I can't stand him. Oh, he's in the house. It's never anything. Yeah, it's never anything positive. You know.
I know, but what do you think daughters expect from their fathers? Like, what do you think a daughter needs to have a healthy relationship with a father?
She can go to him for stuff. Depend on him. I think so. Because
in what world, bro?
Because if she doesn't have a pops, she's gonna look. She doesn't see what love like
from a male
would look like. So she's just guessing. She's going firsthand off of when she walks outside. She doesn't know what it looks like, so she's just a guy shows interest. That must be a step towards it.
I guess she's trying to figure it out.
So she falls more into it. You know, it's the same thing for me. My parents were never married, so I don't know what love constitutes as or looks as. So I'm going it all on my own as well.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, my parents were married, but I don't know if they were married when I was alive. I'm unsure. That's for another time, Frank. This is Kev's therapy session. You like that one?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, let's segue a little bit to the tape. Therapy. Let me do this as a promo, so you have this as a clip.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is his camera. Go sales mode. Go sales mode right here, so Frank can cut this up for you, and it like looks really dope. This one.
Okay.
I'll start. Hey, KPT, otherwise known as Kev, is one of my closest friends, and he poured his heart and soul into this tape he just dropped. If you want to listen to something really introspective and very honest and like honestly brutally honest and ruthless, listen to the tape.
Yes. A Glamorous Death on SoundCloud. I put my whole life on it.
No Apple Music.
No, not Apple Music. Too many samples.
Business genius. Please go check it out.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so therapy.
Yeah.
If I'm like pulling a Zane Lowe here. I love his interviews. He does such research about like he's like the melody, man. It's like
Yeah. I love his interviews too.
They're great. I love the one with The Weeknd. It was awesome. That's my favorite song thus far. Is Therapy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I put a lot on it.
I think if we're talking like from a competitive standpoint, I think when you start like ripping bars is when you're best, especially in the city.
Yeah. A lot of people say that. Like the intro where I'm just like kind of throwing bars out there. Like people love it.
That's when that's when that battle rap sense comes out.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of don't do it as much on the tape, because it's just like I could do that in battle rap, you know.
Yeah, but I think you're really good at it.
Yeah, I mean, I still use.
Of course.
Yeah, I still use. I still use like songwriting, but I don't know. Like I love all types of music, so I try all types of different things.
Have you listened to this through yet? Well, let's just talk about Therapy. So that was the first time I'd ever heard you express some of the things I think I thought about you, and I probably tried to hint at growing up a bunch, that you actually admitted to.
Yeah, I put a lot on it just to be honest, and it's kind of it's weird, man. Like, cause like the people who know it's about will know what it's about. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't say the names, but when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I only got good shout outs on the tape. That was fire. When
Gotcha.
I feel like there's a bar like Conor's always pressuring me to do stuff, puts unrealistic expectations on me. Like the kid's delusional. I'm like listening through, like, what the fuck?
Nah, but it's crazy. I also got so many paragraphs of people like, yeah, bro, like I was going through a lot of stuff too, like their depression and all that stuff. Like you'll push through it, I pushed through it. You know, they came to me, like consulting me about a lot of stuff too. So I was like, wow, it feels good to like finally touch someone. I haven't felt that. Like I don't think I've had that before, where like I had music that touched someone. I'm
gonna guess on live. That's right with you.
Yeah.
How long do you think you've been dealing with depression? Sorry, that's a stagnant one to start with, but
since high school, honestly.
Okay, my question was, how long do you think like you've been battling with it?
Depression, since high school.
What was the catalyst when you tore your ACL? Or was it before?
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
When did you like really start feeling like in the dumps?
I tore my ACL at the end of my junior year. So before that, the girl who did me dirty.
And you just felt like real despair from it?
Yeah, that fucked me up, but it wasn't depression. It hit me like, it was like traumatizing.
It was also a hormonal time though.
Right.
Except you were a full grown man by this point.
Right. And then once I tore my ACL, mind you, when you tear your ACL, like you're lying in a bed for like a good 2 weeks.
That is not good for humans.
With your leg on a machine just flexing your knee, and that's where it kind of started.
And that's when you started the pills too, right?
Yeah, because they give you like 30 that you don't need. You don't even need one.
You're just getting roasted.
Yeah.
Sit back.
So, and that's when it pretty much started. But at the same time, it was like you know what? I'm going to do whatever makes me happy. Like, fuck everything else.
Yeah, but it's not... You still deal with it, though, right?
Yeah. And then when
from the outside perspective, and I don't want to corner you, but I feel like you're doing a better job dealing with it. Would you agree or no?
The past year, yeah. But during college... I don't know.
What was it? Like, what is it consistently? What does it feel like for you?
You know, it's so weird because in high school, I had a reason. In college, I didn't really have a reason, which scared me the most because it was like, you don't know why you're feeling that way.
I shouldn't feel shitty.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, I would cry to sleep. For what reason? I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. And nowadays it's just like stress. Really, stress and pressure that I put on myself, not even from other people. Like, so it's not even bad. Like, I'm feeling good now, you know.
I feel you. But it comes in waves, right?
Yeah, but it hasn't in like the past year.
Don't you feel hardened though a little bit? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, my mind is going to go to a place where it's like life sucks, but I know that I'm going to sack up through it.
Yeah, because I've been through it so many times, so it's just like
the first time was the scariest, right?
Yeah, in high school, yeah, I would say so.
Like, I can't believe I can feel this way.
Actually, I don't know if it was the scariest. I would say the second time in college was the scariest because I didn't know what the issue was, which is way scarier because you don't know how far you'll go because you don't know what's the issue.
Do you psychoanalyze too much?
All the time.
You do it too much, right?
All the time. Way too much. Yeah, and I started like, because like we said, we're so ambitious, so we're like, if we're not doing something productive right now, what are we doing? So like, I started getting anxiety around like a lot of people. Like, whenever I'll be talking to someone and I'm just fidgeting.
I got a ticker in my head.
Yeah, we're literally talking about nothing right now.
What's the purpose?
There's no purpose. So I don't mind that. I don't mind the anxiety as much because I think it helps me in a way.
Someone told me a quote recently that was like, a life of chaos is a life of destitute. So pretty much what that means is like, if you have too much going on at once, you're going to miss all the good points, all the good stuff. You feel that way?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I feel that way. I'm trying to learn to like take the wins.
Balance.
Yeah, take the wins. It's like, just stop and like be like, yo, I'm at a good spot right now.
And then in a month, I'm going to feel terrible. That's what you're headed for.
Yeah, that's really how it is. Just with everybody.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that either. I think if you put yourself in Frankie, straight, bro. You tired? Do you want to go outside and like take a nap? Okay. I know this is like deep talk, so sorry if this is like depressing you. But we're buddies. So at what point for you is it like, what makes you feel hopeful? Especially when it's really bad.
The fact that I can make money off of doing what I like to do.
That's the ultimate goal for you.
Yeah.
Does it matter how much money?
No, as long as I can like be comfortable.
So you don't want the big bag?
I mean, we want the big bag, of course, but
we want the major bag.
Yeah.
Do you ever consider that maybe your diet has had an effect on your mood? Because you eat like shit. Or you did. The goulash Funyun king.
Yeah. I felt, I don't know. Yeah. I've been working out for a long time, so like I've been feeling better.
For sure. Humans have to move, but you got to eat clean. I mean, you don't have to be a psycho like me.
Right.
But I want to see what it's like for you if you just try to cut out like really fucked up sugars for like a couple weeks and see how you feel.
All right, I got the water.
You're gonna mix it in with a cookie.
What do we call the Dunkin' Donuts coffees?
The milkshake smoothie.
The milkshake, the sugar blast.
When I was in the height of my Adderall days, like looking back, it was so unhealthy. You realize how much bigger I was back then too. I was so much bigger. But what I would do is I would wake up and like, all right, I gotta get some shit done. I gotta keep this fucking thing going, right? Pissed. I'd wake up at like 1 p.m. This is real life. I'd wake up at like 1 p.m. because I went to bed at like 4 a.m. the night before. Or maybe like, wake up at 11, feeling just terrible. I'd pop a 20 milligram Adderall. Mm-hmm. And then I would go straight to Dunks, mix it in with the caramel swirl extra.
Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts, man.
It tastes so good. Shout out to Dunks forever. Then I would like drink 2 of those while I'm doing computer work, right? Just staring at a computer for 9 hours editing, right? And then
eat Chipotle.
When I get a little Chipotle, right? Then by this point it's like, I don't know. Frankly, I used to be living like you, bro. I'm like, all right, you know what? The school gym's still open. It's 10:30 p.m., right? I'm just gonna drink a little pre-workout. You feel me? I'm gonna drink some heavy pre-workout. I'm gonna go to the gym. Then I'd get back, right? My roommates are like all settling down. I'd be laying down. My heart would be pumping out of my chest. I'd be like sweating. Like. Then, I'd take a shower, right? Pop 2 Advil PMs. Know what I'm saying? Wake up with a bloody nose and do it all over again.
Oh my god!
Think of how unhealthy that was.
Yeah, I've been trying to like healthy mind, healthy body. It's been working.
It does work, right?
I remember. Do you remember? Your mom, you was looking through the cabinets for the Advil PMs. He was like, "Mom, where did you put the Advil PMs?" She said, "Oh, I threw them away." He was like, "Where did you put them?" And she was like, "I said I used them to sleep." She was like, "Oh, I didn't know you did that."
Yeah, literally. My mom was like, she was like, I was like, "Where's the Advil PM? Like, I gotta go to sleep tonight." She's like, "We just get some tomorrow." I was like, "I can't wait till tomorrow." Right? It's so bad. Okay, segue back to the tape a little bit. So, how have you figured out a way to start expressing yourself more when things are like not okay for you?
Just put in music. Just write it. I listen to a lot of. I know you make fun of the mixtape "Cul-de-sac" by Childish Gambino.
So fly, girl, you're so fly.
And it's like, even though it wasn't, I can't say it wasn't that good, but like he just put his whole life on it. He was just being honest. And so does Drake.
Everyone slept on him too until it got like really crazy.
Yeah. And Drake does the same thing. So you just gotta put your whole.
He goes, I put it on the music because if I don't say it here, I wouldn't say nothing.
That's how I feel. And it comes out well. Like I know, and I notice how like it's received. Like people genuinely like notice it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. When you're just transparent.
Yeah, people like it.
I hope I'm doing that with the show. Do you think I'm doing an okay job?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not easy for me, honestly. Just being like honest up here all the time, being like, yeah, but that you can't fake it with something like this. Mm-hmm. It's like there are 3 cameras on you running for an hour. Can't always be Zany Boach Bonnie. But I do like tapping into that. I like that.
I like that.
I like that more than I should, but you can't fight what you love. You can't fight what you love. Okay, so talk about the inception of the project. How long it took. How it went down. And also shout out my step bro Josh Schuback. Yes, sir. For mixing it.
It took about like a year and a half to like 2. I've been like we've been talking about. I've been doing a roller coaster. So like every time like it's finished. No, I made 2 more songs where I put my emotions on it, and I want to put that on the tape. So there, and then I look back on it, and I'm just like, no, this is way too rough, like too rugged, too vulgar, too like misogynist.
Yeah, you were saying this last time.
So like, yeah, it's time to edit it. And then I go through so many emotions, and I'm like, all right, it's done now. So, you know, next one, I'm just.
Do you have a working mindset now, though? Like, you gotta, now it dropped, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now you gotta go.
That's been my mindset for a while now, you know.
Dude, I fuck with Gucci Mane so heavy. Dropped 100 projects in 14 years.
I saw that. That's
it's
crazy.
Wild. And it's fire. He built it himself, dude. It's so dope.
Yeah. That's crazy. And so many artists like the idea of like you dropping one tape, blowing up.
But some people don't have it like that.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And some people, I don't think anyone really has it like that. Like a lot of artists, you don't know, but they drop so many mixtapes before they drop, just probably under a different name, or they just deleted it after it didn't get enough.
Oh yeah. I think it's just the internet's so accessible now that it's like, oh my god, all I need is just this one thing that's gonna work.
Yeah. And you can make everything look like how you want it. You can make it look like it's effortless.
And I'm grateful for that, totally. That things grow for me like this. I am. And I'm also going to quote myself right now. It's going to be very crazy for myself in the next 10 years. Like, I'm going to give myself, well, I'll give myself 5 years, but 10 years, I want to be able to look back on this. And you're going to be like, yeah, that dude was working like a lunatic. That's about me, though. And I'm an egomaniac. Where did ego play into the tape?
A lot. A whole lot. In the beginning. A whole lot. Because it was, the first draft was just so angry and egotistical. Saying, like, I'm the shit. And I don't see why people don't think I'm the shit.
You still feel that way?
When I rap, yes. But it was kind of more like a Yeezus vibe, honestly. Like the tape.
I heard Kanye, like early Kanye. I know you're going to love this. But Kev's obsessed with Kanye. But I heard a lot of early Kanye, like when he was rappy rap in some of the songs.
On the project?
Yeah.
On this project? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Is Ye still the GOAT?
Of course. He's always the GOAT. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus. But then I was just like, wow, this is so angry. Like I don't think it would appeal to like the whole mass, like people, like females, like they would not enjoy this.
What, you thought it was too like vicious?
Too vicious, too vulgar. Too.
What specifically? Didn't you talk about a song? Yeah, there's a song called Time of Month.
Yes. Yeah, and I wrote a lot of songs in that nature.
This is the GDP IG. So where do you want to take it? Honestly, what do you want to do?
This project?
Well, you got a promo where to find it right now.
You can find it on SoundCloud, A Glamorous Death, under Search South. Go, you can download it, you can play it, stream it, share it, like it, click it, please. Anything you want to do with it, it's yours, for free. Okay.
What do you want to... Has your big picture opened up at all? Or are you still on that, like, I'm just figuring it out?
It's starting to open up a little more. I want to do something more than music. Because I'm a writer. So, I want to write music, write articles, write film skits. So, I'm thinking more big picture. Like, I still am working on music. But I kind of want to use it as a story. My guy's tired.
Frankie's conked, boy.
I feel you. I'm tired too.
Frankie, when we take that long drive today, you can sleep. I got you, bro. Hey, dude. So, you got any questions for me?
What if you had to rate it 1 to 10?
The tape?
Yeah. Honest opinion.
And can I tell you something? And I'm going to sound political when I say this. I don't think I can give it a rating. Because I feel like I'm tapped in with it. I'm on it, you know. But it was just refreshing to just hear someone just be honest. Like transparently honest on a tape. You don't get that much, you know? So it was like, damn. Yep, Kev's got some issues, bruh. Like, Kev really fucked in the head, dog. But it's like, it was real, though, you know? That's the way I felt about it.
I'm curious, what was your, from the first song through it,
it was cohesive.
What was your mindset? Like, were you like, oh, this is hard? And towards the middle of the tape, you're like, oh, like, what was
I was like, holistically, it was complete. That's what I thought.
I mean, you
also-
listened to all the songs before.
Yeah, but I also heard a lot of like, you can see where sonically you're trying to emulate other sounds that you hear popular. I can hear that for sure, but I think everyone does that. But I also when you went like real bars mode, that was hard. Frank will bump it on the long drive. Actually, no, we'll play some meditation music, bruh. That's my bruh. So, I also want you to talk about the battle coming up.
Battle Saturday, Ludlow. Hold on, I should bring it.
Kevin
up.
the King of the Dot event, which, as I was telling Frank, is the NBA of battle rap. There's none bigger. It's bigger than Smack, right?
No.
Oh, Smack's biggest.
Yeah.
Then it's like the WNBA of battle rap.
It's like USA basketball.
Oh. I think I'm busy that night then.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Shit. Well, I don't have it on my phone. It's Ludlow, Mass. King of the Dot event. Chilla Jones is throwing it. Who is the King of the Dot champ right now? And I am battling 3SK.
There's also, they've been doing events in Mass that I didn't even know about. What do they call it? Massacre?
Massacre. It's at the.
It's in Massachusetts.
No. What's the place that we did the show?
Middle East.
It's at the Middle East.
Oh, this is separate. Massacre's separate.
It's the same thing.
Oh, there are two events.
What do you mean?
Well, there's an event in Ludlow and then in the Middle East.
Yeah. The big one is in the Middle East. It's in August. Hopefully I'm on it.
Oh, so if you win this one, you'll get on to the August event?
If I
you'll step on that stage and be like, I already killed it here, bro.
Literally. There you go.
I'll show up to that. Okay. Is there anything else you want to hit on? I know this was a little more brief, but I think we kind of got all the substance out there.
No.
You gonna go crazy promo mode now?
Yeah.
Go blitz mode, man. Also, any of the any of the influencers in the city that need music, Kev's got some for you. Frank, you need any music for your vlogs?
I don't have time.
You're a great guy, though.
Edit that out. Edit that out. Edit that out.
I don't know what that is. All right, listen. This is your diamond hour. The
Yes.
3P. Oh, Kevy pipes. Oh, shit. I hate myself. It's getting scary, though. The physique's getting crazy.
Is this healthy? Is that healthy?
I feel great.
Okay.
I've never felt better.
That's all that matters.
What's pizza like?
When's the last time you had a burger?
What did we eat? Well, can I tell you one thing? When we got that Greek the other night, bro, and I ate that bread, I was out of it. Like, because I've been so low carb. I ate dude, and then I went on a treadmill for like 2 hours after that.
I think you got an issue.
I don't think so. All right. Hey, listen, this is your diamond hour. This is number 3.
Yes.
I don't know what we'll have to call the 4th one, but who cares? I think we have a good conversation
This
every
is a
time.
3P.
All right, the diamond hour. So you guys say, this is my diamond hour. My tape's out now. XYZ. This is and that was.
Okay.
Did you have fun?
Of course, all the
Was it-
time.
Okay, politics, boy.
Yeah. I love being on the show. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for having me back.
All right, you ready?
You're like, I love the team you got here, bro. All right, whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Sir South, and this is my diamond hour.
I would say, my tape's out.
My tape's out.
Because this will be a start.
This is Sir South. My tape, A Glamorous Death, is out right now for free on Soundcloud, and this is my diamond hour.
And yes, I am pushing a little bit of a GDP agenda here. I know. There are deserving people that we stiff arm a lot to come up here, but Sal's my close friend. All right, next. Oh, let's finish.
Corporate.
I am Sir South. A Glamorous Death is still on SoundCloud for free, and that was my diamond hour.
And go listen. And
Go.
Frankie Films, you let me know when you're ready, tired boy. Yes, sir, there's one. Oh, we're not done.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done.